Traitor's Son is a science fiction novel by Marion, Zimmer, Bradley and Adrienne Martine-Barnes in the Darkover series. It was first published in hardcover by DAW Books in 1998. The book falls in the Darkover time periods that the author called against the Terrans, the Second Age. In terms of Darkover's timeline, the book starts 15 years after the Shadow Matrix, and is a continuation of that story. Plot summary. On Darkover, Regis Hastur, the planet's regent for many years, suffers a stroke and dies. As the Common gather for the funeral, Llewellyn and Herm Aldaran discuss the growth of the expansionist party in the Federation Senate. They agree this means nothing good for Darkover. While standing guard duty in Thundara, Nico Hastur, Mikhail and Margarita's son, observes the activities of a traveler troupe. He particularly notices a red-haired girl named Elena Ryder. The next evening, while watching a traveler show, Nico overhears two Terran operatives discussing plans to ambush the Common during Regis Hastur's funeral. Nico realizes that the two Terran agents are disguised as travelers. Nico telepathically contacts his grandfather, Lou, and informs him of what he has overheard. Lou advises Nico to remain where he is, and sends Herm Aldaran, along with a few renunciates, to join him. They shadow the travelers, and Nico cultivates a friendship with Elena. At a small village, the travelers perform a seditious puppet show, causing a riot. Several people are killed. Nico learns from Elena that a man named Matthias, who has recently joined the troupe, is trying to stir up resentment against the Common with his plays. Nico realizes that Matthias has been quite successful in his propaganda efforts. Between Nico and Herm's efforts, and information from Rafescott, the outlines of the Terran plot take shape. It becomes clear that Lyle Bellefontaine, the ambitious Terran station chief, intends to take military action against the Common during the funeral procession. The Common make the trip to the Roofy to enter Regis, leaving Llewellyn and a complement of guardsmen behind in Common Castle. At a small village, Nico, Elena, and Herm join the funeral procession. Nico reveals his belief that Diane Gabriel Ardes is Alana's father, which is later determined to be true. At Common Castle, Llewellyn, Cisco Ryder now, Valenta Elhelm, and others await the arrival of a Terran strike force. Working in a circle, they cause the Terran soldiers to flee by amplifying the personal fears each man holds in his mind. They capture Bellefontaine and return him to the spaceport. A separate Terran force attacks the funeral procession on the Old North Road. Mikhail and Margarita use their ability to join matrices to protect the Common from the attackers. Among the attackers is Francisco Ryder now, who has turned traitor. He is repelled, but not killed. Louis and Margarita join forces to make the surviving Terrans forget the nature of the battle. Several months later, the Terrans abandon the spaceport in Darkover. Major characters: Mikhail Lanet Hastur, regent of Darkover; Margarita Alton Hastur, Mikhail's wife; Dominic Hastur, Mikhail and Margarita's son; Llewellyn, Margarita's father; Rafescott, Margarita's uncle and a retired spaceport worker; Herm Aldaran, a former senator to the Terran Federation; Elena Ryder, a traveler girl; Inedestra Ardes' daughter; Lyle Bellefontaine, Terran spaceport station chief; Dirk Vankov, Terran intelligence operative. Publication history: January 1999, DAW Books, 0886778107, 483 pp. Hardcover. May 1999, DAW Books, SFBC, number 18146, 483 pp. Hardcover. February 2000, DAW Books, 0886778115, 534 pp. Paperback.